Yo,
Hey man, what's up?
what's up? Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Cool, cool. The Mendenhall Experiment. Tell me a little bit about when you first started in 2008.
So, the Mendenhall Experiment is literally my own experiment to see if the dude with cerebral palsy can write a bunch of songs, make a record, form a long lasting band, and then elevate that band to a national level of success. And that's kind of what I've done with my career, and then we've kind of taken it and used it as a vehicle to raise disability awareness worldwide. Because my whole entire story is I was born with cerebral palsy. For me, it affects the left side of my body, my speech, the way I walk, my coordination, most importantly when it comes to music, my left hand. And everybody told me I'd never play the guitar. I kind of don't take no for an answer ever. I've said, you don't think I can do it, I'm going to do it anyway. And kind of used the guitar to rehabilitate my life and not let my condition be my overlord for the entire thing. So I went out and I formed this band, made a bunch of songs. My bass player is partially blind and partially deaf, um, so he fits in with the story just as well. And our brand new drummer to the equation, Cameron Casey, is on the autism spectrum.
So you have a new EP, Chasing Ghosts, out right now. This is your third EP. Um, a lot of the songs are past songs from different EPs.
Correct. So Chasing Ghosts is a different kind of release for us because it's kind of a compilation of the first two EPs that we released. Not really 100% re-releases as far as the songs that are on the album Chasing Ghosts or EP Chasing Ghosts haven't really seen an official release in form of being on a record. So you have Unwanted, the single version of Seize the Day, and the acoustic version of Nothing Good Came Easy. All three of those songs were on the previous self-titled EP that we debuted with. Um, but there was an album version of Seize the Day, and they all were singles. They weren't on an official release. So the second set of songs you have are Buried Casket, Say It, and let's see, why am I missing one? Um, Buried Casket, Say It, and then the two brand new ones, which are The Take and Little Cuts. And all four of those songs were what would to be the precursor to the Chasing Ghosts album before it kind of changed direction. And they have our secondary vocalist who came in after Mario, who is now our primary vocalist again. Uh, Elise came in after Mario left the band to take care of his family. He had two children, 9 months apart. He had to step away from the band and kind of figure out how to be a dad. So in the interim, we had Elise come in and be the front woman for the band, and then through a bunch of twists and turns and band developments, Mario was ready to come back to the band. Elise stepped away. Now Mario's back. So we kind of just put all this stuff together on Chasing Ghosts. reintroducing Mario and what we feel are the best parts of the band, and putting out the rest of the Elise stuff, and preparing to move forward with a brand new record that we're writing right now.
How many times do you play out live during the year?
We do anywhere between 40 and 60 shows a year.
Is it mostly all on the West Coast?
No, we tour nationwide.
Can you tell me anything about Danny Award?
The Danny Award is from the Daniels Music Foundation in New York City. They have a brick and mortar foundation where they teach children and adults with different developmental disabilities they teach them how to play music, and they have 3D printing machines that are on site, so that if they have to make any adaptive tools or add-ons to particular instruments for anybody, they can kind of design and craft that right on site. The Danny Awards for the Daniels Music Foundation is their yearly charity event to where they pick a roster, 8 to 10 different artists, where they want to recognize them from across the world, and they put on the Danny Awards, and they give these artists an award and a platform to perform and be seen by people worldwide. And we are 2-time Danny Award recipients.
I appreciate that, because my son's special needs, and I'm a photographer, and we have a program in Jersey called Woodbridge Buddy Ball, and it's children who play sports during the year, but they have another kid from school that's his buddy. And so when they go baseball, the kid would hold the bat with the kid, with the special needs kid, and hit the ball. You run. I did all the pictures. 7 years with that.
Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing.
You know?
I think one of my biggest regrets in life is that I was on the basketball team all the way through junior high for like 4 years, from 5th grade to, for 3 years, 5th grade to 8th grade. I was on the basketball team as a manager, and I sat with the coaches, and I kept score, and I took care of the equipment, and I traveled with the team, and I went to all the games, all the rallies, everything. So when I got my varsity letter out of it that way in junior high. And then when I went into high school, I was approached by, my school had a Special Olympics basketball team. And they approached me on day one of high school. They wanted me to play. They wanted me to play on the Special Olympics basketball team, actually be a player. And at the time, a couple of things were going on with me. I was burnt out from all the traveling and all the huge commitment of being on the team for 3 years in junior high. And I also really wasn't at a point in my life where I was ready to kind of accept my disability in the same terms that I definitely accept it now. So I turned that opportunity down, and in hindsight, I wish I would have done it. I think it would have been one of the greatest rewarding experiences of my life, and I wasn't, at the time, I wasn't ready to accept it.
Now, do you plan on putting new material out next year?
Yeah, we're gonna drop a brand new single, sometime in probably the first quarter of 2026, and then I don't know if we'll have a full-length album out by the end of the year, but definitely by 2027 you'll see the Mendenhall Experiment's debut full-length album, because up to this point we've done 3 EPs, basically 2 full albums worth of material, but we want to come correct and give the fans a full-length album finally, and we're writing it right now. So we've got a bunch of songs on the desk. We just gotta figure out which ones are going on the album and going to final production, and then we'll get to recording that album this year. And that was kind of a point of Chasing Ghosts, is that we wanted to put all of the songs that weren't on official releases on an official release, so that we could press it up and have it at our shows, and the fans can take those songs home. But it also kind of ties up a bunch of loose ends for us, and gets us ready to release that full-length album coming probably, I would say, 2027.
Can you tell me, you have any merchandise available for people to pick up?
All of our merch is available on the MendenhallExperiment.com. We have a merchandise tab there. You can also go to SumerianRecords.com. Underneath the film tab, you can buy a copy of Mind Over Matter, which is our documentary film that Sumerian Records put out back in 2019, and it chronicalizes my journey having cerebral palsy and creating the Mendenhall Experiment, and then getting and enlisting the help of my heroes from the band Korn, Jonathan Davis, Monkey, and Head, and then John Five, who's now in Motley Crue. He's in the movie, as well as Nita Strauss, the main shredder in Alice Cooper. She is in the film as well. So it was fun to tell my story, make the movie with all those great players, and kind of put it out there for the world to dissect.
Well, Brandon, it was great talking to you, and I appreciate the chat. Would you like to say anything to the fans in conclusion?
Please go out there and get yourself a copy of Chasing Ghosts. Go to Apple Music, buy the record. If you don't want to buy the record, go to Spotify, add it to your favorites, stream the hell out of it, and be on the lookout for brand new music from us in 2026.
Cool.
See you guys out there.
Thank you, Matt.
Take care.
Bye-bye.